a balmy spring afternoon, in a small town where everyone knew each other's names, there lived a young boy named Charlie. His days were filled with the kind of adventures that only a carefree childhood could offer, from exploring the local woods to playing hide-and-seek under the golden sun. However, amidst this idyllic setting, Charlie often found himself grappling with a storm of emotions he hardly understood. One particular day, Charlie's mother asked him to help her in the garden. She loved gardening, seeing it as a way to bring more beauty into their world with each flower she planted. But Charlie, eager to meet his friends for a game of soccer, responded harshly. "I don't have time for this, Mom. Why do you always need my help?" he snapped, the words sharper than he intended. His mother's face fell slightly on, with a subtle hint of sadness in her eyes. "It's all right, Charlie. Go and play." "We can do this another time," she replied gently, masking her disappointment. As Charlie sprinted away, his heart felt heavy, but the excitement of the game soon washed away his guilt. The afternoon passed in a blur of laughter and shouts, the thrill of scoring goals overshadowing everything else. It was only as the sun began to set, painting the sky with hues of orange and purple, that Charlie returned home. He found his mother still in the garden, her hands covered in soil, planting the last of the daisies. "Mom," Charlie began hesitantly, noticing the tired lines etched around her eyes as she looked up. "I am sorry for earlier. Can I still help?" His mother's face brightened immediately. Her earlier sadness was replaced by a warm smile. "Of course, Charlie. I'd love that." As they worked side by side, Charlie couldn't help but notice the care with which his mother nurtured each plant. Her love for gardening was a love for life itself, he realized. And in his earlier rush to escape, he had dismissed something that brought her so much joy. "I didn't mean to be so mean," Charlie admitted, as they patted down the last bit of earth around a new daisy. "Sometimes, I just forget to think about other people's feelings." His mother nodded, placing a muddy hand on his shoulder. "We all do sometimes, Charlie. What matters is that you came back and you understood." That night, as Charlie lay in bed, he thought about his actions. The regret of his harsh words gnawed at him, but he also felt a deep sense of gratitude for the understanding and love his mother showed him. He made a silent promise to himself to be more considerate, not just to his mother, but to everyone around him. From that day forward, Charlie remembered the lesson he learned in the garden, that kindness is the most beautiful thing we can grow in our hearts, and it makes all the difference in how we connect with those we love.